today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man is Hanson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second down and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 31.
David Johnson, we remember, has played exclusively in the NFC West with Arizona to this point in his career. So this defense, very familiar with trying to stop the now Texans running back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2.
Georgia play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Watson to run with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Texans 3, Rams nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bears standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
You know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for the
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler of the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure catch your eye. And that was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or too shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up right here. Watch the slap. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Behind him, go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site. Red team.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. From the gun, Watson. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Score Texans 6, Rams 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Goff, the intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But now it'll be 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air again, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Carrier.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie things up at 6-6.
6-6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson on first down. Open man is Hansen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 38-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. For Brandon Cooks, it seems like just about every weekend he might have a chance to play against a former team. And this game here also fits the bill. He, of course, a member of the Rams the last 2 years before an offseason trade to Houston. His best year in L.A., 2018, 80 catches for better than 1,200 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football, and if you're going to throw it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gong. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Out of the gun, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The Rams ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
The 26.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going right back to Akers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in how their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Close there, he caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll run here with Akers. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he puts it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Matt Gay.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, it's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, it's Fells.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. 38 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
Goff's
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
a gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On the ground, it's Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's Goff. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston, it's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
at their own 27.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They go to Johnson again, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st down, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Watson's
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Hanson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Texans on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the option, they go with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. The Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now it's Watson, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
If you know, you know.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Texans 23, Rams 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Webster.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, here's Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. Touchdown, LA! Josh Reynolds, 55 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work.
23.
One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now out comes Houston. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Webster. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Goff and the Rams down 23-20, a minute 46 to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Back to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gay is on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23.
Now the attention turns to the Texans, trailing by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Johnson.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a Rams first down.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.